So since I just missed the bus by like 10 minutes since I took a shower, I decided I'll make another video while I wait an hour. I'm not going to make this video is not going to be an hour, but it's probably going to be like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Anyways, this video is on my sign and what it means, and describing what my sign means, kind of describing what other people's signs mean, if they don't know. So this is going to be on mostly cardinal signs. That phone rings every fucking 15 seconds because my grandparents give solicitors their email addresses and their phone numbers. So I never know when it's actually a person that we need to answer the phone to, or if it's a solicitor. Anyways, I'm going to read off how the cardinal signs are leaders, and then I'll tell you about my sign. So, let's start off by Aries. Okay. Aries, Aries seeks leadership and control in general. Cancer controls emotions, home, and family. Libra tries to control partnerships. So true. Capricorn controls uses and exploits the material environment. So, if you missed any of those, rewind the video because I'm not going to repeat them. My sign is a Gemini, which is a mutable sign, mixed with a Cancer. Those are two really good things to mix together. Why? Because one, you have great social skills, and two, you can manipulate emotions to get things. Pretty much. It sounds evil, but it's two great things that are mixed together. Just like Sagittarius Capricorn. Because when you're Sagittarius Capricorn, you have a mutable sign mixed with a cardinal sign. Why did I forget that? And since it's a Capricorn, you are going to pretty much do things in life if you have those two signs. Because you're going to be a knowledge seeker mixed with a successor. Two good things to be mixed with. Now, a really bad cardinal sign to be mixed with is in Aries, Taurus. Now, that's going to create a beautiful looking person, but it's also going to create a bitch. And I'm going to tell you why. See, an Aries in general will always want to be right. If it's a boy or a girl, they're always going to want to be the leader. Out of any sign, Aries is going to always want to be the biggest leader in any group or any anything. They're just going to want to beat you down in any kind of conversation or group. So, when it's mixed with a Taurus, the arguer, the stubborn arguer, who never thinks your opinion matters or never thinks your opinion is right, that's the worst two things to mix together, because that person is going to be the most stubborn person on earth. It is literally the worst combination you could ever compile into one. If you are a mutable sign, you should never date an Aries Taurus. You probably would kill yourself because they just wouldn't accept anything you will say to them. Only if they find it useful or if they find it to their knowledge, they will either read it themselves or accept it on their own terms. Now, the mutable signs and the pure cardinal signs are the ones that will take in information and use it to their advantage or just learn new things because it's useful. Fixed signs won't do that. But I'm not going to get into fixed signs because I could just talk about fixed signs forever and how they drive me crazy. The venters, the fixed signs are the venters, because they vent all the time about their problems. So, a way you can kind of identify a Taurus or a Libra, oh, I didn't talk about Libra. But anyways, the way you can identify a Taurus or a Libra, they both have big baby eyes. And when I say big baby eyes, I mean they have those cute, sad-looking eyes. Those big, emotional-looking eyes where it's all white. There's like no red in the eyes. It's just all white, and they're big, and they're sad-looking, like a puppy dog almost. Those are usually Libras or Tauruses. That's how you can identify them. They'll always have the sad look. They're not like Aries, which Aries will probably be really seductive or attractive or... And don't be surprised if an Aries uses her looks to manipulate you. It will probably happen. Same with a guy. A guy Aries would probably use his looks to manipulate a girl. So, I'm trying to think. Libra. I haven't talked about Libra. Libra is interesting. I've noticed, I've met a lot of Libras in my life. And the way a Libra will control you is an interesting way. First, a Libra will be nice to you to get into your personal space, into your bubble. Then, they will start controlling you. They may be hard on you, or they'll do what a Cancer kind of does. They'll do the same thing a Cancer kind of does. They will be hard on you-ish, but they'll still be nice to you. They'll be very, very nice to you. They aren't like an Aries. They'll still be open-minded. They will still be nice to you, but they'll, like, on the side note, they'll be either, like, hard on you, or they'll be, like, sometimes make a rude comment, or sometimes be hard on you a little bit, just to add tiny little controlling signals in there. But Libras, I'd say, are the minimal. They're out of the controlling signs, they're the least. Capricorns, you could never tell with a Capricorn if they're... Because people... The problem with Capricorns is people judge Capricorns so much. Capricorns are less of leader signs, they're more of successors. The reason they're probably considered leader signs is because they succeed. Their main goal in life is to pretty much succeed over other people. And it's not to purposely do better than other people. It's to find ways to become better. They just generally want to succeed. And that comes off sometimes to other people as, oh, he's a dick. Look, he's quiet. Or, she's quiet and closed off. She doesn't talk very much. She must be a bitch. No! Capricorns are quiet because they're serious. They're serious about the shit they do. They're focused. They're driven. They're just driven to do what they love. And it's not like a fixed symbol who wants to just sit and maintain and stay where they are, and that's it. They want to keep going and keep succeeding to higher levels and become better and get what they want. That's partially why they're a leader sign. Now, Cancers, I'd probably say Cancers are adorably evil. That's the only way I could describe a Cancer. They're adorably evil. Now, a Cancer will use empathy to get things they want. They will be nice to someone, so someone will be nice back to them to give them something they desire. They will be mean to someone else to get a reward from someone else who wanted them to be mean to that person. they will use emotions as a edge to get up in the ranks. But the thing is, I'm half Gemini, half Cancer. So I'm not full Cancer. So it's like I do it on a side note. I don't do it like all the time. Like we just went to a place in Los Gatos, and the waitress, 3 tries, the 3rd try I guessed she was a Cancer. You want to know how I guessed she was a Cancer? She walked up to us like this. How's your day going? Is everyone having a good night? She was smiling. She was acting like she liked us. You know, some waiters are like, how you doing tonight? My name is Jeffrey. I'm here to take your order. They'll be all calm about it, or they'll be just casual about it. But this girl was over the top, excited. And the reason why is because she wanted to catch our attention and make us like her, because she was smiling at us. And that gains trust when you are smiling at someone. I do this to people. It makes people like you more if you make eye contact and you smile. Because when you smile at someone, they think, oh, they like me. They trust me. What a good guy. This girl was doing the same thing but over the top. And I'm like, she has to be a Cancer. Plus, another way you can identify a Cancer is if their skin will be extremely pale. If they're white. I don't know if they're Asian or if they're black, but a white person, you know how white people can be either like tan or like different shades. Cancers will be extremely pale, like pasty white. Look for that in a Cancer. They will be extremely pale. That's another way I guessed it, but the over emotion that you can notice in a Cancer is overly emotion. You can notice a Capricorn almost instantly because they'll either be super serious, like they dislike you, and the easiest way is to ask them. Just ask them what sign they are. And the first guess you'll probably guess is a Virgo, because Virgos are serious, or you'll guess one of the other earth signs like a Taurus. But the thing is, they're probably a Capricorn. If they don't talk to you very much, if they give you short answers, they're just focusing on their work. They don't hate you. They don't dislike you. So don't try to gain their trust or impress them. They just are focused. That's it. They probably like you, but they're just... So occasionally, just be nice to them. Just be kind to them. And let them have their space. That's how you, pretty much, that's how you do with a Capricorn. In Aries is much harder, because in Aries, either you're a bitch of an Aries, or you have mutual respect with an Aries, or you're an enemy of an Aries. There are only those, because if you're an enemy with an Aries will do every possible thing to ruin your life. They'll be insulting. They will be rude. They will be overly defensive. They'll be passive-aggressive. They just won't be nice to you. If an Aries is trusting and mutual respect, they will still be a little passive-aggressive, but they'll still be nice to you, and they'll be kind to you. What was the other one I said? If they don't like you, if they do like you. Oh, if they want to, this usually happens to fixed signs, because fixed signs are materialistic and they like maintaining, so they don't really, when they're at a work setting, they don't really ask questions or disagree. They just go with the flow. They don't ever say, hey, what about this? Or why? They don't ask why or anything. So usually a Taurus will become the bitch of an Aries, and then later on, when the Taurus isn't working around the Aries or something, the Taurus will complain about the Aries, because the Aries is too controlling, and the Taurus doesn't like that, because Taurus don't like getting orders But at a work setting, they would have to get orders. So, the mutual respect, the hate, and then the control. The controlling, the Aries will try to control the weaker ones with, like, I don't know, probably slight insults, not like Cancer or Libra. These are like hard insults, like passive aggressive and rude. They'll do it so the other person will feel belittled or weaker than the Aries. That's just how an Aries is. They're rude. They're rude people. But if you get on their good side, they will be good to you. I mean, my grandma's an Aries, and she practically raised me. She was like a mom to me, and I thank her for that. But if she gets defensive, no matter what you say to her, she will never be wrong. She always has to be right. It'll be like, will you take this broom? And I'll be like, sure. How did you get that broom? I'll be like, you handed it to me. No, I didn't. I didn't hand that to you. I never handed that to you, ever. It's just like, you can't be right near an Aries. They'll never let you be right. No matter how much you argue with them, they won't let you be right. They're always right. Aries are never wrong. So it's best just to agree with them when they're like that. And then they'll shut up. But then when they try to take advantage of you because you agreed with them, just say, no. They'll throw a tizzy fit, but they'll get over it. So that's pretty much all the signs, and yeah, I went over all of them, didn't I? Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Cancer. Yeah, I went over all of them. Okay, that's that, and I'm gonna go to the bus now. Have a good day.